Me struggling to get off cigarettes and break every other bad habit that's not healthy for me has me analyzing and having a practical assessment about every facet of my character. And one of the things that I thought back on was how a lot of us young black men, we were raised in environments and encouraged to do things without having self-discipline. That's one of the things that ruined our life. Even with the lust problem, we are, as young black men, we are encouraged at an early age. When you grow up in, the projects or urban communities, impoverished environments, we're encouraged by the time we in middle school to chase girls, not even knowing we being groomed by perverts. We're being groomed by perverts to be perverts. Well, you have grown men in their 20s already selling drugs, or be telling a 13 or 14-year-old boy, looking at this 13 or 14-year-old girl, like, hey, man, now one of y'all got that yet? Y'all better hurry up. Y'all ain't got nothing but like 2 more years. As a young man, your mind don't process what's being instilled in you and what's being told to you. That's why, it's so many young men that have ruined their lives by having so many kids by 8 or 9 different women. So by the time they try to get their life in order, child support eating it up. Child support eating your wealth up. So you're never really having a chance to gain that financial stability. And it all comes from being around guys that fosters, and encourages us to do things without understanding how deep that rabbit hole goes. They encourage the lust, the debauchery, the depravity, being basically living a hedonist lifestyle. Well, they teach you how to seek out pleasure while trying your best to avoid pain. And what that does is put you in positions that have consequences that you can't even fathom the magnitude of. So that's where the mental health issues come in at. People getting in over their head. Like my daddy used to always tell me, when I got old enough to start listening from being in jail on them phones, that God don't put no more on you than you could bear, but he'll let you do that to yourself. That's where free will come in at. That's where it say everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. So yeah, when these guys be encouraging these young guys, these young brothers to have sex at an early age, they lead you on a path of destruction. Because believe it or not, if any older man in their late 20s and early 30s, they would tell you chasing women was the catalyst of every other sin when they was in their adolescence. That lead to being around dudes smoking weed, drinking, want to sell drugs, want to rob for a quick dollar. When you around real men, they gonna teach you structure and self-discipline and the importance of that, because you can't have integrity without self-discipline. They're gonna teach you how to be an upright man. And the strongest man you can run across is men that got D-control, men that know how to keep their thing in their pants. Those are some of the strongest men you will ever encounter. Men that can tell you, hey man, I can go without sex. A man that can go without sex can go without every other little thing that's not really a necessity. Things that you probably feel like you can't live without, but it's been proven you can live without. If it ain't water or food, they can go without anything if they can go without sex. So like I said, all you older guys that be encouraging these young brothers, they ain't even graduated school. They ain't even made it out of junior high school yet. Y'all be encouraging them to chase these little girls. Y'all perverts, and y'all grooming these little guys, man. Most guys that's in prison started having sex at an early age. That was one of the things that led them to the streets. Because when you get to chasing them little girls, man, you'll be going to neighborhoods that you ain't never even know existed when they give you their address. You get to hanging everywhere. Trying to go everywhere. So yeah, I mean, like, y'all groom these young guys and y'all put them on a path of self-destruction. That just was my thoughts this morning, because like I said, it's my battle with trying to quit cigarettes, my battle with not regulating my emotions properly, and my battle with just trying to be a better man and hoping I can just save one young brother that'll take heed to my message.